As I stood in front of the mirror, adjusting my veil for what should have been the happiest day of my life, the door swung open with a force that matched the pounding in my chest. My cousin, who I had always considered more like a sister, barged in, eyes wild and cheeks flushed. Before I could ask what was wrong, she blurted out the words that shattered the fragile illusion I had been clinging to: "I'm pregnant, and he's the father." The he in question was my fiancé, the man I was supposed to marry in less than 24 hours. The air in the room seemed to thicken, suffocating me as the weight of her confession settled in. The rehearsal dinner that evening was a blur of forced smiles and barely contained rage. My fiancé, oblivious to the storm brewing, played his part perfectly, laughing with guests and stealing glances my way. I could barely look at him without feeling a mix of betrayal and heartbreak. How long had this been going on? My mind raced with images of the two of them together, whispers and stolen moments I had been too blind to see. The worst part was the realization that my cousin's revelation was not a cry for help or guilt, but rather a calculated move, a power play that left me feeling like an unwanted guest in my own life. As the evening dragged on, I couldn't shake the feeling that everyone knew, that eyes followed me with pity and judgment. My fiancé's attempts at conversation felt hollow, his words empty shells that revealed nothing of the man I thought I knew. I excused myself, needing air, needing space to think. Outside, the cool night air hit my face like a slap, and I welcomed it. I had a decision to make, one that would define not only the next few hours but the rest of my life. Could I forgive him? Could I forgive myself for not seeing the signs? In the end, the decision was made for me. As I returned to the room, ready to confront him, I found my fiancé and my cousin locked in an argument. Her voice was shrill, accusing him of cowardice, while he pleaded with her for discretion. It was then that I realized my internal conflict had already been resolved. I walked up to them, calmer than I felt, and simply said, "I'm done." The shock on their faces was almost satisfying. As I walked away, leaving behind the chaos and betrayal, I felt a strange sense of freedom. I had lost a fiancé and a cousin, but I had regained myself.